Hi, I'm going to channel love energy and the, I guess we'll call them spirits, allow us to call them Aaron. So that's what I'm doing. I'm allowing energy to pass through me and turn into vibration and pass on a message for you from the universe of love. And I do that from my heart because I wish to be part of the love in the healing process of us all together as one. So that's my offering for you. If you'd like to have a private conversation with Aaron, you can do that. You can book on the Facebook page. And if you want to follow these YouTube videos, press subscribe and you'll get a notification when I post a video. Okay, I'll say hi at the end. How are we going to tell you this? You know how it is when two of you get together and you roll. You have you're wrestling. Two humans wrestling, and then you're falling down a hill. Try to visualize this. So two human beings wrestling together, getting to the edge of a cliff and falling over together. At the beginning, it was anger that was together. You're wrong. I don't like you. Stop it. And then you get to the edge and roll to the bottom. Now, picture what happens when you get to the bottom. You're both going to fall flat on your backs and you're going to laugh your heads off. Because you just had an experience of excitement together. So you've gone from anger to fun to laughter. This is one of the most ridiculous things you've ever heard from us, yes? It makes absolutely no sense. What are we going on about? We're going to dissect this for you. We're going to say that as you are immersed with humans face to face daily, it gets very intense. And when it gets intense, you feel like grabbing each other and wrestling each other to the ground to get them to stop breathing. Just stop it. Stop the intensity of it. Now, if this is not physical, this is energetic. You wish them to stop what they are doing. You'll do anything to quiet them. If you can't do it physically, you're going to do it energetically. You're going to send them messages of silence. Please shut up. Can't you see you're driving me crazy? Shut up. Now it's important for you for a moment to understand that this is true for you energetically. It's admitting silently to yourself that when you are in these intense relationships daily, that sometimes you wish this to happen to the other. When it gets so intense between you, this is why we're trying to lighten it up by saying it can only get so intense. It can only get so intense before it ends, you see. It ends at the bottom of the hill. Intense, you're trying to kill one another. When you get to the edge of the hill, that's when you're letting go, you see. Because now gravity, the earth itself, is going to pull you to the bottom of it and separate you. Until you are two human beings again, having rolled down a hill, gotten all dirty, excited, energized, and are now face down individually looking up at the heavens and the sky. Now you see your intense, energetic connection is broken. And it takes something like this to break it. It is just too intense on a daily basis. So now you're at the bottom of the hill, separated, looking up, and you're two humans now, you see. Now you're two humans looking at the sky. And you may turn to one another now and say, this isn't working out very well, is it? Doesn't seem like it. I wanted to push you down the hill. Oh, I want to push you down the hill too. Now here we are at the bottom. Now what do you think? I think The grass feels pretty cold. And look up at the sun. You see, it's very shiny today. And now you see, you can talk as if you are two new individuals who are separate, who you are just sitting around and notice, oh, there's a human over there. Hello, human. What are you seeing around you? Oh, I see this business. And all of a sudden you see it's not intense any longer. Now it's just two regular humans saying hello. Now, we'll have to go back to the top of the hill for a moment because you're not quite getting how it is. The intense emotional entanglement where you wish to strangle one another ends up being two acquaintances passing by on a street. How is that to be? Doesn't make any sense, universe. What we are trying to tell you is that you are always two human beings just passing by on the street. Always, all of you. It doesn't matter what your relationship is. You are always able to have a relationship of distant. Hello, how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. Goodbye. You are all capable of this because this is how you have decided as humanity to interact. You all have your individual lives. Sometimes they intersect. When they get too intense, then you strangle one another and roll down the hill. When you are able to maintain a certain amount of distance, then you may have a friendly, kind relationship. Oh dear, I hope you don't get wet today. You have no umbrella. Something like this. Light and kind to one another. This is a way you are to interact with one another, you see. But your ego gets involved and you get all tangled up emotionally, vibrationally. Your ego ruins a lot of things that are very kind and loving towards human to human. It is a namaste moment, you see, soul to soul. I hope you don't get wet. You have no umbrella. Perhaps I'll give you mine. Just kindness, just meeting this way. This is your healthiest relationships are like this, you see. Oh, I see that you are in pain. That doesn't look very good. That's all. Not the emotional entanglement where your energy goes into theirs and you grab it and bring it into yours. Then they are not lying alone on the grass at all, are they? They are tangled up with your effort to hold them in your energy. And that's when you wish to strangle one another. The one that is feeling strangled wants to strangle you only so it can be free to live its own life. So you wish to strangle another only to get your lives back. As it should be. As each human should walk alone and decide, shall I offer an umbrella to this very wet human, or shall I keep it perhaps for someone else who needs it down the path? This is the healthy way for you to live, each individually, not grabbing each other energy and taking it. Each human being, you see, has a great survival skill. It wishes to live. It will do anything, including squashing you, throwing you over edges of mountains to get its own life back. Our host is familiar with fighting for their life, and they will do anything to keep it, as we understand that each human being does also. Whether you're aware of this or not, you are great survivors. You have a survival skill. When it comes down to it, you will push someone over the mountain. If they are strangling you and you're about to pass before it's your time, you will push them over the mountain, every single one of you. Because inside of you is a great spirit, a great connection to the universe of love that wishes nothing more than to live fully. And if you are strangling it, it cannot live fully because it can't even breathe to think. So, remember, each of you have it inside you to strangle another and also to be strangled only to a certain point. Then you will fight back. All of you will fight back. There are none of you who will surrender completely. Even if you look like it on the outside, that inside of you, that spirit, that energy from the universe, is always fighting back. It will do anything to live. No matter what the outside looks like, don't be deceived by the quiet face. On the inside is a ravishing tiger just waiting. It will destroy you if it must, just as you will destroy it if you must. That is each human being that you meet. Don't be deceived by the face. Inside each of you lives a tiger who will live, no matter what happens to the others. It will fight to live because this tiger, you see, is your soul, your energy, your connection to the universe, and it will live. Your tiger will fight. There is much love here for you. Namaste. When they refer to me, it's very intimate to me. And yes, I have a tiger inside that will always live. I understand that now about me, and I'm glad to know everyone has one, no matter what they look like on the outside. We're all just fighting to live.